either way.
And we're looking for some readies from both players. And as soon as I start saying it, I see them in the chat. So we're going to have our countdown in just a few seconds, and they're going to be running 4 through 7.
Right. And we
3.
have our 3, 2, 1 and pills.
Bills.
I'm so
All
pumped
right.
for this. I
I
don't know if you
know.
guys can tell, but I'm so excited right now.
We
Larva's going to be
do.
out of the gate first.
Yes. And so now followed by Sigmafan. It's a little bit difficult to see their next box, but I'm sure we'll get that fixed there. But a nice start for both players. These boards are really accessible. Even though Larva's board has a ton of blue on it, she's getting what she needs.
Yeah, Larva with so much yellow blue potential on her board right now. And she's been getting the yellow blues. Like you were saying, it's hard to see what's coming next for them right now. But Larva been really good at making the pills she's been getting work. And over on Sigma's side, he's been making some really nice plays too. And that they're really just well, and the thing to remember that their clocks are about 10 seconds behind each other. So it's going to be hard to call right now, but they're both from what I can tell, it looks like they're pretty much neck and neck right now.
Definitely. And both of them are doing really nice work here. Nice, straightforward plays, just cutting the board down bit by bit. I think Larva might have hesitated for a second, thinking maybe she could go for that horizontal, but way more efficient to go for the 2 verticals on the blues. She's out at a 117. Very nice time there. Meanwhile, Sigmafan just needs to get rid of these reds, and he's going to do it. Keeps getting them. Whoop, I hope I didn't curse that. Great. He's going to be out at a 122. So very close between these two players right now, John.
Yeah, only about a 5 second lead for Larva right now, and Larva's run into a little bit of a situation. She's got a really blue heavy top line, and as I say it, she starts to clear it out a bit. But I think the biggest problem for Larva right now is gonna be yellows. She's really hoping for any red pill. I mean, ideally a red blue to clear out the horizontal and drop these yellows down in column 6. And there it is.
Definitely. That's a really nice combo. Meanwhile, Sigma Fan looking to call upon the favorable RNG of SNES, but not quite getting it. See, notice really hoping for, yes, that horizontal blue just cleared at the top. But it did take a long time for the pills to show up there. So he is at a deficit at the moment. And if he can get things going, it'll work out. But there's a lot of garbage dropped from when he was waiting for that combo.
Yeah, I think that is one thing that Sigma is going to have to adjust to is the differences in RNG. And for guys that don't know, RNG is just what determines the way the pills fall, and it's a lot more favorable in the SNES version.
Ooh, you can say that again. So Sigma Fan looking like he's trying to think about clearing some of that garbage off of column 5. Not sure how that's going to go. Looking maybe a horizontal on those yellows. But he might be making some dueling plans here. Although, oh, looks like there's a possibility for a giant sweet tea. Up, wow, drops
Wow.
a drops a lot there, and it doesn't actually hurt that blue horizontal at the bottom, which is impressive.
Yeah, that was a really nice combo there by Sigma. Over on Larva's side, she's been making some really nice progress on her level 6. Pretty much clean all the way. That was a nice combo there by Larva, and what looked like was going to be garbage. It was perfectly planned out, and there's no garbage on her board on top of her viruses right now.
Yeah, and a nice combo from Sigma Fan to clear out those blues at the bottom of the board. Now this left hand corner is going to be tough for him as he's just going to have to go vertical there. But notice the pills fall perfectly, and so just narrowly avoids being lapped. It gets out at a 359 rather. Excuse me. Meanwhile, Larva just needs one blue to be at a level 6.
Yeah, and Larva, I'm not sure if she's talking to herself or jamming over here, but she's having a really good time playing and having a really nice time too.
Yeah, I saw that she selected Team Chill, but this looks like maybe she's bopping out to something else. Meanwhile, Sigma going to work on level 6. Nice tuck there with the blue yellow. And now this is an almost entirely yellow top line. So let's hope those yellows show up for him.
Yeah, that's a lot of yellow on Sigma's board. Speaking of yellow, Larva really hoping for it. What looks like probably a red yellow right now, over in column 7 and 8. She's got some pretty intricate setups that she's working on, just not getting the pills to fire them off.
Definitely, and I think we saw her needing to abandon a setup. That's what's caused these two yellows to be up in a sort of horizontal fashion. I think she was hoping to clear those, but now she's just bringing them down with good horizontal setups. Otherwise, Sigma, meanwhile, nice combo to clear out a lot of garbage and viruses. Really nicely done.
Yeah, Sigma with a really nice offset fat log there. He's down to just 5 more viruses in his level 6. But well, now 4, but now 2. Just clearing them out faster than I can call them out. Really nice work by Sigma here.
Now it looks like Sigma was holding out for maybe a red yellow. Notice he dropped that red blue in the center of the board. He could have dropped that on top of the red in the first place because he was planning for the underclear or the tuck with those yellows, but he's out. And so now he is starting his level 7 as Larva is entering endgame. And you see she's got this combo set up, clearing
Ow.
beautifully all this garbage and viruses. Nice job.
Yeah. I really like the way that Sigma started off his level 7 with that horizontal double yellow. That was a really nice play. And I gotta tell you, I've been really impressed with Sigma so far. I think, like I said earlier, the biggest thing for him is going to be adjusting to the less favorable RNG. But he's making some really nice plays, and I'm excited to see where he goes.
Yeah, he had a great fat log back there. Unfortunately, it's just not enough to combat Larva's excellent time. She takes a little bit of extra drop time with that garbage, but she's out at a 642, and she takes game one of this match.
Yeah, really nicely played by Larva. And Sigma looking like he's going to go ahead and finish this level block out, which I totally agree. It's your first time out. You want to set a time. You want to know what you're going to be trying to improve on for your next round. So I think I like this decision to go ahead and finish it out.
Yeah, one of the stats that we have on our website, which if someone wants to pull it up, they can in the chat, is clear rate. So that's how many seconds it takes for someone to clear a virus, right? And so we go off of clear rate if there are ever ties and things like that. And sometimes finishing out positively affects your clear rate, sometimes negatively. So it's important to think about it. But if you're a new player, definitely important to get on the board.
Absolutely. And Larva sharing with us what she's listening to.
Oh, thank you, Sigma, for those pronouns. Should have asked before. All right. So now we're going to ask both players to reset there.
And we have it ready from Larva.
Ah, yes. I think Sigma may have disappeared. Going to check out maybe her stream.
Yeah, I think Sigma is having a camera issue. We still have feed because the start is still blinking.
Oh,
We're just gonna get
camera's
that worked
wonky.
out.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, yes, we've all been forsaken by RNG at points.
Indeed.
Yes, RNGesus, why must you forsake us? Definitely.
All right, Sigma topping out. I'm gonna get ready to reset to level 4.
And don't forget to reset that timer. Very important. We've had quite a few timer mishaps in our time. I know I've
Yeah.
caused one or two. And we have readies from both players.
Yes, good luck to Larva. Good luck to Sigma. We have 3, 2, 1, and pills. Larva going to be out of the gate first, already setting up for a really nice blue-red. She went ahead and abandoned it in favor to set up some stuff with her yellow. The one issue with that is now her column 4 is completely empty, and so it's going to potentially create some drop time.
Yeah, that's one interesting thing with these lower levels is, with the fewer viruses, there is an opportunity to create giant holes in your board. Meanwhile, Sigma is having a little bit of trouble with her screen as well. She is working on a lot of those blues, and so had to sort of drop down anything that wasn't involving blue, but really nice horizontal to avoid drop time there.
Yeah, really nice plays by Sigma so far. Meanwhile, Larva having a little bit of a fight with Yellow. I really like the setups that she's got, though. She's going to be able to get this one in column 2 with no drop time. A really nice double yellow from Dr. Mario. She's going to need just one more to be out at a 111. But
Yeah,
Sigma
and
not that far behind.
no, definitely not. And I was just about to say, setting up to make that garbage not a problem. Notice there's garbage on top of those yellows taken out by a horizontal, out at a 119. So slightly faster than last time. Nice play.
Yeah, this is really close match so far. Larva. Oh, I'm not sure if she wanted to drop that red blue in column 8. It looked like she was maybe going to take the L clear to clear out the red and the blues, which she now clears out the blues and the yellows. But I don't think that's the play she wanted, Savage.
Yep, but it's already cleaned up. I think she
Yeah,
was seeing that that was going to create a dueling plan. Sometimes we start to plan one way and then we notice if that fired off, it would wreck something else, but she's all good. But this game has suddenly become neck and neck. And so Sigma's really cleaning things up. Now, she is going to have to take a lot of drop time here in columns 2 and 3, but mostly things are pretty free and clear.
yeah. Sigma's had a really nice board, which I know she was hoping for after the way that her game 1 went. Larva, on the other hand, is just working to get down to the bottom of her board here, which she's got access to it. I think she's setting up to okay, maybe not. I was gonna say she's maybe clearing these yellows horizontally, which she still may do. Oh, nice fat log to
Oh,
clear blue garbage.
and Sigma had some awesome play to get out of level 5 first. So that was really nice. Sort of some good work on some horizontals and laying down the foundations to drop stuff down on top. That's the kind of play that we'd like to see. So nice job there.
Yeah, Larva finally gonna get out at a 258. Only about a 6 lead virus lead for Sigma though, so
Six lead virus sounds like a good rock band name.
right?
Sigma making nice work of column 7 and 8. No, column 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 are often tough to clear because there's fewer options to put your pills, and sort of levering those down bit by bit helps avoid drop time and complicated endgame situations. Now, the endgame is going to be a little bit difficult for Sigma. Take a look at these blues buried, but she's got a lot of room to play around with that before that becomes too much of a problem.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and she's already cleared up the one in column 8. I think ideally she may have wanted to go horizontally with the ones on the bottom, but
Ooh,
it's gonna be okay for her, I think.
yeah, and really, and wow, Larva's really stormed back here. Nice play. She had a sweet tea. This end game is just looking so clean. Take a look at that nice combo. Double red pays off. Double yellow timing perfect.
Wow.
Look at this. Almost a perfect clear from Larva out at a 412.
Really nice comeback by Larva. Larva's now taken the lead into level 7. If Larva wins this, she will move on to our semifinal round.
But Sigma, not far off, just needs this one blue out at a 424. So only a 3 virus deficit by the clock, but they are slightly different in terms of their timers.
Right. Larva's got a bit of a staircase situation with her blues in columns 5 through 8. It's not going to be too terrible for her to get out of. The issue right now is Mario's just not giving her any blue to work with.
hmm Meanwhile, it is giving a nice little group of blue to Sigma. Now, using that red blue on column 8 did drop some garbage down on top of that yellow, but looks like she has a plan for taking these yellows out at the top horizontally, and having that red garbage not too bad for that.
Yeah, there's a really nice play by Sigma, and she's brought this deficit down to just 4 viruses. Larva having that issue with the blue. It's really given Sigma a chance to get back into this game.
And a beautiful clear with to take a ton of stuff off the board from Sigma. Now Sigma is going to have to address her columns 1 and 2. And notice that that yellow on the top is going to have a lot of drop time involved, but some bracket clears could really help. And it's going to take this drop time, but it does drop some blue on top, and she can deal with this blue all the way out of blue. But is it going to be enough? I don't think so, even with the time difference, because Larva just needs one blue and she's out at a 6:05.
Yeah, it was a really close match, a really exciting one for sure. Sigma's got nothing to be ashamed, upset about with this run. It was a really nice run for her. She's just gonna need about 3 more yellows and 2 more reds, and she'll be out.
Yeah, very nice improvement on that first game and very close, leading Larva at a point. So, GG's. Larva will move on to face Dave Smith Says in our next round.